ladies and gentlemen. It's Christelle Martinette here. This is just a brief intro to the reading. I'm going to be using 3 different decks for the month of August. Tarot of the Obscure Fables. I've used them before. You've seen them before. The Angel Tarot and the Sibilla of the Mysteries. Then I'll have the runes here with me. This is Tiger's Eyes, and that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your subscriptions, your new subscribers, welcome, and old subscribers, thank you for your support. If you want a reading, it's readings at ChristelleMartinette.com, or go to my website and you'll get all the information. www.ChristelleMartinette.com. On to the readings. Hi Pisces, you may see that I tend to upload the readings in the order that the astrology serves us them. Aquarius first and Pisces last. And many readers use the birthday month, the birthday sign to start with, and they put that sign up first. Well, I did that for a while, but I kept forgetting, and it just confused me. So apparently you seem to be the last all the time, but you know, last is the best. We save the last for best. No, we save the best for last. This is a reading for you, Pisces, for the month of August. I've already shuffle these off camera, but let me give them a go and pull 2 cards from this deck. And the Angel Tarot, here too, they were shuffled. Pull them. For Pisces. And then the Sibilla of the Mysteries. One from the top and one from the bottom. Let me show you these cards. The first card out is the 4 of Pentacles. The next is a 4 of Cups, 2 4s here. Then the Ace of Pentacles. And this lovely 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Then I have 2 Sibilla cards. One is called La Maschera, the mask, and the other is called La Lettera, the letter. All right, let's take a look at what these are telling us. Okay, Pisces, so we have this entrance card, which is the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles represents the Sun in Capricorn. The Sun would be your ego, your personality in the Capricorn period, of course. We know is the 21st of December to the 20th of January. And you're asking yourself, I need to know if I am doing what I should be doing. Am I to think? This is a question that you ask yourself. Is this my life? Is this the way I want my life to be? Is that all there is? Or have I missed something? You know, and it is all about defining yourself, how you for yourself, really. It's a reflexive definition, you know, asking yourself, how do I want others to see me? There's a projective element here as well, but also there's a reflective element to yourself. Is this who I am? You know, if you're a jack of all trades, and I say that in not in a mocking way, because a jack of all trades is someone who does many things, but does many things well. Otherwise, they wouldn't be called jack of all trades. So if you are let's say if you're an accountant, but you're also a tap dancer, and you you're also a swimmer. And in all of those, the accountant, you have your own firm. In tap dancing, you've won. You're the best in the regional finals. You've come, and the third, I can't remember the last one, but you have excelled in many fields. You're pleased with yourself, but there's something still that you need to ask, that you will be asking yourself. Is there something more that I have to give? There's something that I have to give more. When there's an element, and this concerns the element of, not that you're bored with what you're doing, but there is something that you know you can give more of. And it has nothing to do with being an accountant or dancing, or it has something about bringing up the element of what your soul is made of, what you feel, your soul's very nature. If your soul is characterized by the ongoing need of having to speak and oral communication, then there's something left undone, left unsaid. Okay, so these are the questions you ask yourself in the beginning of the month of August. Then we move into the area of the actions. What are you planned to take? What would you be willing to do to understand this question? And it's the Four of Cups, and it is the moon in Cancer, and the moon governs your moods and your emotions. And here, how can I say it without being offensive? Because I'm seeing here is that you've had enough with staying at home. You've had enough about you've had enough doing the same thing all the time. You want some novelty. All right, this is one thing. But it's all about not the productive nature of your desires, but of the mood that changes in doing something different and exciting for you. And the month of August will be characterized by you thinking along these lines and trying to find solutions that will, spark your interest in different, not necessarily different areas, but different sides of what your soul can offer, and translating your gifts into something that could be used, and in the meantime, in the process, being something different, something that you've never experienced before, Pisces. And you have your thinking cap on for the entire month of August, and everything, even if it's a habituary task that you do every day, something you have to go to businesses and you look at their accounts, an accountant, all right? So even if it's a job that you know well done, you try to find something different in that day. Find something different about the way you go about communicating your results, something like that, which changes your day, changes the nature of the work that you're doing. Then I have the environment, the actual month of August. What is it going to be like? How is it going to constrain you or liberate you? The month of August is characterized by this beautiful Ace of Pentacles, which is a telltale sign of earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This may be a person in your life from an earth sign, but it definitely means that the answers you're looking for have to do with material good. The accountant that works with accounts are never only accounts. They are numbers that recall a story, a spiritual story in someone's soul journey. This is how you're conceiving your goal, your mission, okay? And then I'll clarify these as well. Then we come to this remarkably lovely Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces, and it's all about luck. It's all about growth. It's all about development. Jupiter in the month of Pisces, which is your month, and be ready for a windfall. It's going to come with the wind. You're going to receive so much, things that you may be thinking about now, birthing now. You're planting seeds to new endeavors or new ways. It's not actually new fields or or areas, but it's new ways of doing things that you are doing already. That will be coming in your Pisces period, which is the 21st of February to the 20th of March. Then we have the House of Change, and the House of Change here is represented by this mask and the letter. And the mask tells us there is something superficial. You're dealing with something that is superficial, and that smacks of superficiality, that almost, to your eyes, in your eyes, seem to be things you can't deal with. They're just petty. You don't want to deal with it, but it's business as usual. You have to deal with it, and you put sort of a lid. It's like taking a lid over it. Okay, I've done it, but I don't want to look at that. I know that's part of my job description and my job profile, but I don't want to do it. And but at the same time, it is precisely those elements. Those elements are the things that will propel you forward in understanding how to do things differently. A lot of ideas, a lot of creative energy here. You'll get news, communication from communication that you initially began. You'll get communication back, and giving you understanding in how to develop a certain idea, how to develop a paper, how to develop a project through what other people by chance mention to you. I'm going to this Four of Coins, and I have here Fortuna, la Fortuna, fortune, and Il Giudice, the judge, the magistrate. Now, what are these saying here? Of course, fortune speaks for itself. It talks about happiness, though. It talks about happiness. Now, remember, no matter what is in our minds, the month of August, there's nothing more that we can ask for. And I see that here in the cards. You are fulfilled in your life. There may be the area of emotions, but here I have this Nine of Cups, and in Pisces period next year, you can just, if you can have faith and you can trust the universe, that is when that is going to come through. Now, the judge here talks of being careful with insidious problems, with petty problems, because they can get under your skin and undermine your happiness. But remember that you have all that you need to be balanced, to have a balance, to balance all your chakras, and to be in a very good place during the month of August. Let me take cards on the Four of Cups. Money, 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 money. It's raining money. We have denaro, money. And then we have il bambino, the child. All right, superficially I could say this is the beginning of a good, increased earnings, but it's not that. I'm seeing that there is victory again here. There is success, victory. There's a solution to the ideas that you're looking for. You're being affirmed. Your professionality is being recognized, and accolades may be coming your way. It's bringing you well-being, the things that you do, and the actual activities that have served you well up until now. In the month of August, will start to show you, well, it's not that bad. I'm really doing something good, but I'd like, because of boredom, I'd like to do it differently because I need some more satisfaction. This is going to be the beginning of it's going to be the birth of creative ideas for you that will really change the way you go about doing things after the month of August, to tell you the truth. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous reading here. This between the Ace of Pentacles and this, the Nine of Cups, I should have closed the reading right away, but I like to get a little bit more information, and more information is had. Here we have Le Rovine, the ruins, and we have Il Re, the king. And what we need to remember here is with this, the month, this was the house of the context, the constraints that work against us, is that in the month of August you may be on vacation. This came out with another reading. You may be in a place where you're not actually being, on stage, but you're still thinking. The thinking cap is still on. But there is introspection. And it's the ruins is not like a tower card. It's more introspection, the need. You're going to feel the need for isolation because of wanting to fine-tune the way you go about things. Some of you may feel regrets, but it's only in the measure, to the measure that the regrets, you regret not having done this earlier, okay, not having fine-tuned the way you do things earlier. The king is an important person. Could be a man, could be a female, but it's a person who influences your thinking the month of August. Not necessarily a significant other. And now I'm going to this beautiful card, the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups here. And we've got Il Fulmine, the lightning, and we've got Il Villaggio, the village. What are these on about? The Fulmine here, the lightning, tends to be like a tower card, but together with the village is the notion that you are overturning your mundane ways of doing things, your habituary, the habits. You're overturning them and fine-tuning them. And this talks about on the job for the moment, because we said if you're waiting for a significant other, that won't happen until the next Pisces period. So, you know, just relax about that. It talks about opportunities, and the opportunities that you will miss if you don't look at what you're doing right now and thinking of the future that will be coming. Now I'm going to take the runes here to see what they can add. And I've got here Björkberkana on its head. It's Merkstave, and it is not the beginning of it's not the beginning of a time where you will entertain a new relationship, all right? Also, in line with that, but it is a time that you will start creative, you're on a creative mission to fine-tune the way you do things. And both Manats here is Merkstave and Pedro is Merkstave, and you know that this is a time, because I'm telling you, but you do have that instinctual gut feeling that this is not a time when to deal with matters of the heart. This is a time when you need to go it alone, and you need to go it alone because you're missing that typical intuition that is of the Piscean nature. So going it alone and harnessing your intuition once again is needed for the month of August. Now, I have here in the element of change, the house of change, I have here Awat's Merkstave. This is a journeying room, and Fehu. Now, Fehu talks of abundance when you are able to rein in your energy and your gut feelings, your intuition. It will allow you then, only then, to move forward and enact change. That's when the creative juices start. That's when processes of fine-tuning what you're doing, changing the nature of what you're doing occur. And lo and behold, of course, Soilo, the sun, the success rune here, is smack over the Pisces period, over the Nine of Cups card. And it does tell you all of these endeavors, all of these, the mission, all of the ideas that are enacted in this period leading up to that will bring you success. You have to mark that on your calendar. Your next birthday period is really one of the most important moments of your life in terms of how it's the epitome of your development, the epitome of what you have done. That's, you know, rolling up your sleeve, and you're the one who brought you there, and you have a lot to thank for, and especially yourself for getting you to that position. Pisces, I do hope this was of help to you, and all I can say now is, as we saved the best for last, Have a wonderful August. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen, until we read together again. Bye-bye.